So we're live. Hello.
Hello. And we're live. There we go.
All right.
Later. Okay. Well, do you see it on your channel? Oh, yep, there we are.
Yeah. Okay. No, I didn't put it on my channel because I couldn't do it. But I have it up. I see it.
Damn.
I see it. It's live and direct.
Cool. Okay, we can figure out a way to get it to your channel if you needed it.
That's okay.
I
think you'd have to upgrade and have a paid version of StreamYard.
Where? Comments. There we go. Show comments on stage. Oh, can't do that because it's the free version. Yeah.
Oh, there's comments. You can see. I can see comments on the side, and I've got comments if they show up. I got it. I've got YouTube up on my other screen, and I have the pop-out chat. So if anybody says anything, we'll see it.
Exactly. There we go. That's all that matters. Probably less distraction on my end. But anyway.
So Robin, how are you?
I am great. I'm great. Figuring out a lot of stuff. Oh, okay, hold on. I'll just get back to that later. I don't know what I'm doing there. But I'm looking to grow my channel a little bit, as much as it will let me, at a good pace. So there we go. Nervous about it, but also kind of ready for it. So
yeah, I mean, just like anything in life, when it comes to growth, we have to make sure we have the right amount of expectation. We have to make sure that we have consistency and we're providing value, especially when we're trying to do something like a YouTube channel. We want authenticity. We want to make sure that we're providing, an insight look to who we are. But I mean, it doesn't have to be everything on your sleeve, right? And you don't have to you don't have to read all the comments. You don't have to respond to everything. And I think it's very valuable to understand, like we were talking backstage, we were talking before the stream started, just kind of at my analytics and where I am financially when it comes to YouTube. And I think it's very valuable to ensure that we are setting up and setting realistic expectations when you're first starting. And then at this point, you have to hit 500 subscribers and 3,000 watch hours before you can become monetized with YouTube in itself, which means getting super chats and setting up memberships, and then 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 continuous watch hours to be monetized to get AdSense revenue. So that means if a live goes viral, or if a video goes viral or short or whatever, then you would be compensated for that directly. But again, ensuring to keep expectations where they belong. So I just had a short form video go viral with over 2 million views. So 2 million short views was about $500, which I mean is a decent amount of money. But in the grand scheme of things, we talked about how much money I've made over the course of my YouTube career here versus how many videos I have and how much work went into creating all those videos. It becomes pennies on the hour of working on it. But I mean, again, YouTube is a labor of love. YouTube, I mean, if I was in this to make money, I'm in the wrong place. I mean, right. We're going to be, we're here to implement positive change. Right.
I do plan on working part-time, and that, like, not working is not an option. So,
Well, I mean, that's just about everybody. I'm in a unique position where I am home to do what needs to be done here. So, cool. So I mean, not just with YouTube, but the house, the grandchildren, anything and everything, the grocery shopping, everything that gets done is basically done by me. So Like when we get done with this, I probably have to run to the post office
There
and
you
I'll
go.
come do dishes and cook dinner and laundry. I have to change out the laundry. A lot of things happen, and it's all really on me, which is fine. I have an opportunity to be around my grandkids every day. My wife and I spend 4 and 5 days a week together. Our kids live here. I get to spend time with them. I mean, it's a great opportunity, but that's not something that everybody has the luxury of. So even so,
No.
YouTube, if YouTube was just my primary, I would be destitute, living under a bridge, telling riddles to people to pass over. But
that sounds like fun.
not in this heat.
No. Maybe that's a fall job. There you go. Yeah. I kept thinking I'll like I was overthinking it. It's like I need better cameras. I need better this, better that. I need better scenery. No, you don't. It'll happen when it happens. And I'm not gonna get I'll get all those better sceneries, those better cameras and stuff like that, but that's got to be on my own time. It can't rely on the YouTube, so
My camera's $150.
that's decent. That's very decent. It's like I do have good cameras, but they need repaired and everything, so I do collect cameras, so that's the thing. It's like, do I repair them? Do I get one just for YouTube? I don't know. So.
Well, I guess it just depends on the kind of cameras you have and what you're looking to do with YouTube. There's a lot of amazing things. There's a lot of amazing companies out there right now. Like there's the DJI, there's Extra, which is XTRA, which is basically DJI.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to say that, but I mean, they like the Pocket 3 or whatever, the Osmo Pocket 3, and then the Extra, whatever it's called, are identical. And now there's a new one coming out that looks just like the Pocket 4, and it's $600 and not $1,000 like the DJI one is. And then there's so many cool cameras coming out. You can do like then there's like the point and shoot ones like the Sony ZV-1F which is like $400.
Yeah.
I mean, but cameras can be expensive. So I mean, depending on what you have, what you want to do, is it worth taking them all into like a camera shop, trading them in and getting like one kind of catch-all camera you can do? Like the camera that I'm using right now is a webcam from a company called Hollyland. It's the Hollyland Lyra. It was $150 and came with now I'm not using this microphone, but it came with this little microphone that plugs in and charges. I have the whole microphone system, but
cool. Is the Lyra spelled L-Y?
Yeah.
L-Y. Okay, yeah, I know that one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I do know a lot about cameras. Am I completely up to date with it? No, but I do know quite a bit about the camera stuff. So that is one thing. I will read camera stuff like I'm reading a book or a novel or something. So it's kind of a thing. But yeah. Looks like
Hello,
we got
Squeaky Monkey Coconut.
There we go. I'm actually got the YouTube on my computer on my other monitor, and then I can see the comments that way. Hopefully that's okay. But
you should still be able to see the comments in StreamYard as well.
Well, I did that. Oh, I can. Okay, great. I can exit that. All right.
I use both. I mean, but I'm running three monitors.
Yeah, I had a third
I have
monitor,
overkill, but I like it.
And my third monitor probably has to be tightened a little bit, and then it might work again. But I've already tried that, so anyway, I used to be a big video gamer, and so I do have 3 monitors. But so speaking of video games, did you play anything?
Not since Sega Genesis. Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis, Nintendo.
I played
all my kids are all huge gamers and they game all day long, and it drives me bananas.
I know. My little one will be sitting, my little tablet potato, I call him. He has his days. He'll be just sitting there going, I was was like, Wesley, you look nuts.
Our granddaughter has a Switch.
Cool.
And she likes to play Mario Kart, and she plays Minecraft, but she's fine with it. It's not something that consumes her. Like on the weekends, she'll sit and really, really focus in on it.
Mhm.
But our youngest boy is 22. He'll be sick because he has like a room off the downstairs, and I'll hear him in there, and he'll saying some of the weirdest stuff to these people. He's playing some game, and I'm like, and I'll stop and be like, "Did you just say what I thought you said?" And I'll repeat it. He goes, "You called somebody like a roller ball, like a gerbil and a roller ball." I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about.
I have a feeling I know what he said. Hello, Uncle Charlie. And I had
Hello,
to say
how's everybody doing today?
hello, Squeaky. Squeaky says we had a Super Nintendo and then got a 64, and then she was a Zelda fan. 64, I was 007. That was the game for me.
GoldenEye.
Yes.
I never had a 64. It was always seemed like it was very slow and clunky. Like all the games, like they're like racing games, but they all felt slow.
Yes.
But there was a racing game on on Sega Genesis that I really, really liked. It was like an F1 racing game. I remember I kept renting it from Meyer.
That's okay. Okay. My cousin has a Sega, so there you go. I have an Xbox. I'm an Xbox person, but I haven't plugged it in for like 3 years. So
yeah, we have I'm sure we've got PlayStations and Xboxes and everything downstairs. I don't know.
Yeah.
We don't. The only reason I wanted to get one of those was whichever one played Blu-rays, just in case we came across movies, but we don't have any movies. I think we have like maybe in a drawer like 6 movies or something that I used to collect movies. I used to collect CDs, and then they just kind of kept getting stolen. And I'm like, you know what? It's better that I just pay for Spotify now because I can't afford to keep replacing these massive CD collections that I used to have, especially stuff that I'm into. Is rare, hard to find. You can't just go and pick it up at Walmart, you know.
I like cassette tapes because when I was younger, I found a Walkman in the shed or like the garage. And then it was a yellow Walkman, and then I would have some birthday money to go walk down to the thrift shop and get the cassette tapes. So it was fun. But I actually got some books on there, and then I got Bonnie Tyler one, Johnny Cash.
I remember a kid, I got Toys in the Attic for $0.25 at a yard sale.
Cool.
The Aerosmith album.
Yeah, there you go. There's this one house that actually has cassette tapes, CDs, and VHSs, like a ton of them. It's like, where are you storing these? It's not a very big house.
I think.
No, you go.
I want to say I think there's even with all the streaming, there's a case for Blu-rays and DVDs and CDs, and because if you pay attention to things that streaming, like they'll go in and they'll change things. Like when Disney Plus put Splash on streaming, they edited it. Like at the very, like there's like a scene where like they made her hair longer to cover up her butt crack.
Oh, is that the one with the mermaid?
Yeah, and they'll do things. Yeah. They'll like they've edited Lilo and Stitch, the original one. Like instead of her getting out of an oven, they made it look like a drawer with like a pizza box.
They did, yeah, they did that. Anyway.
I don't know, they just do little things like that, and they can kind of control what you see and what you don't see, and like they can remove things. And I think there's a company that had been set, like Sony had a store and people had bought movies and they're closing them all out. So even though you paid money for them, you won't have access to them anymore. And it was kind of like, do you remember like Walmart used to have a thing, like if you bought a physical copy of their DVD or Blu-ray, you would get a digital copy as well?
Yeah, the packs. Yeah.
Yeah, and you would get that, and then you would go on and you would create an account. I forget what the account was called. But then you would have access to these digital copies where you can basically just log in wherever you were and watch those movies. Yeah. You didn't have to take your DVDs on vacation or whatever.
Right. And it's also like that one thing. You could, but the video games, you could, they had a website for it. And sometimes you could even get free video games at your library on that website too. And then that was cool, like rent free games or something like that. So,
well, your library still has that. Your library still have a thing where you can go in and sign up for a library card and have access to digital movies. And they'll usually, maybe even sometimes, have access to movies you can't find elsewhere.
Yeah. But this one was Gamefly, game something like that. And those were early 2000s.
Oh yeah, Gamefly.
Yeah. So.
Well, now there's like the Game Pass with Xbox. I think Xbox has a Game Pass. You just pay $30 a month and you just play all the games you want or whatever.
Right. And I saw.
I mean, that's all my kids want to do.
Yeah, I saw the old commercial for that Gamefly. It's like $5.99. It's $8.99. It's like, Jesus, that would be so nice.
Well, it's like when Netflix came out, it was $7.99 a month for streaming, but they're putting billions of dollars a year into content. And yeah.
Cool. Yeah. Now, Squeaky says her kids don't have an Xbox. And then, yeah, my son doesn't have an Xbox. He's not ready for that. And I don't want him to get into that at all. Now, as for other households he's in, I can't control that. So, anyway. Yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't imagine not having internet.
Oh my God. I would die. But
I mean, considering because I look at my, because I have access to the internet on my phone that we pay for, the fiber that we have.
Mm-hmm.
And we had gotten rid of Comcast or Xfinity because of the overages. Because you watch 4K content, play video games. This is even before we were doing YouTube. Just watching everything streaming ate up your bandwidth, and then they were charging us $10 a month, $20 a month extra because we go over. And now allegedly they have, when we switched over to what were we were whatever the other one was, and we were getting like 400 megabits or whatever, and I was using that when I was working from home, and that worked pretty well. And then we were able to switch over to fiber, which is a gigabit. It's supposed to be more steady, more secure, but even we can see sometimes on my lives it's not the greatest. But but I see like we're going through like 20 gigs a day, 20 gigs of data a day on our. So like we'd be in overages before the first 2 weeks with Comcast, but I think they've kind of got rid of that because people were leaving because they couldn't afford the overages.
Yeah, we left about a year ago, I think. So.
Well, the funny thing is you call them and say, "Hey, we're going to leave because you guys are charging us all this extra. Like, is there any better deal?" And they'll say, "No, you'll leave, go with another company, be with them for a year or two, and then you start getting stuff in the mail from them again saying, 'We're so sorry you left.'" It's like, but you're not.
Right.
If you wanted us to stay, we would be getting it, like, because then it was the other company raised our bill or whatever, and I'm like, "Hey, is there anything you could do?" Like, nope, I guess we're going something else. Just keep going back around again.
Alicia made it into the live. Hello, Alicia.
Hello, Alicia. How are you?
Let's see. Yeah. All right, thought I'd be more awake. I got plenty of, like, I don't know where my sleep went last night, but I have to wear my brace. And it's just, it's been really painful sleeping lately. And I need another follow-up because the doctor called me. I thought they had signed me up for a follow-up, but instead they signed me up for an x-ray. But the doctor labeled it as a pulled muscle. I mean, thank God. But and then it's like, well, then where's my follow-up appointment? It's like, no, I guess I'll have to make another one. It's like, what? That was so weird. But anyway, yeah. But so you don't hardly watch movies. Neither do I. I watch
movies.
Yeah,
But like what we do more often though is like, since I worked nights for so long, I worked nights from like the late 90s into like the like almost like till like 2007. So I missed a whole lot of TV shows. So we've been like, right now we're going back and watching Malcolm in the Middle.
Cool. Yeah. I
I've
like
never
that
seen
one.
Malcolm in the Middle before. So we watched that. We watched a couple other shows. I know we went back and we watched Will and Grace.
I like Will and
We
Grace.
watched Northern Exposure.
Mm-hmm. Will and
Yeah, we
Grace was
watched a bunch of
actually
those.
one of my favorites. So,
Yeah, Will and Grace is pretty funny.
yeah, it is actually. And now it's more relatable than anything. It's like back then, sure, it was funny, but did I really know why it was funny? Probably not. Hey, Jerry. There's Jerry. Hi.
Jerry. Trouble's here.
It's Jerry. No, it's from SpongeBob. It's Jerry, Patrick. We found him.
Oh, Squeaky just watched The Middle. The Middle I watched like the last season of The Middle when it was on TV. That's like right around the time that Shannon and I were together. We watched the last of The Middle, but I think we may go back and rewatch it. Because I love Sue Heck. She's fun, and she was the voice of what was that cartoon? Something in the Forces of Evil, Star and the Forces of Evil on Disney.
Oh, I was not too much of a Disney kid, so I do apologize.
No, we're a Disney family, so
Disney
but it's a cool little show. There's some really cool cartoons, like Star versus the Forces of Evil is really good. Let's see, there's the what's the Falls one? Gravity Falls is good.
Yeah, I've heard of that one. But no, it was a Cartoon Network. Sometimes I was more of a Nickelodeon when iCarly got on, and then of course you got SpongeBob and Fairly Odd Parents, and that's about it. That's all I watched. But
I used to watch Fairly Odd Parents. That's how I knew it was time to go to bed. Because I'd work late nights, and then I'd be home, and I'd be like, because Fairly Odd Parents would come on at 6 a.m.
Yes.
Like, large fried chocolate shake. And I'm like, okay, after this is over, I'm going to bed.
That show actually got me up. So there you go. A while ago. And then let's see. I've always got Star Trek or Charmed on in the background, so I don't like Deep Space Nine is a lot to watch. So I'm not really into Deep Space Nine, and then all the other ones are good. So but yeah.
The only Star Trek I ever really liked was Next Generation.
But
that was on when I was a kid, and I mean, yeah.
Yeah. The original series, and then I like Voyager. The rest of them are okay too. I'll watch those too. But
yeah, but we watch movies, but we don't watch a lot of horror movies. We like funny movies.
Mm-hmm. I like funny movies. I don't know.
Jabberjin is here.
Jabberjin, hey. Wow, it's been a long time. All right. And then, let's see. I like action-packed movies. Like, I like the 007s. I live on that channel on Pluto. And then I like Charlie's Angels. A lot of stuff like that. Like Inception's action-packed. Stuff like that. Spy movies.
Hack Your Health has a drastically reduced price. Like, how drastically reduced? Because how much was it before and what is it now? But the problem is not so much the cost of the ticket as it is the cost of the travel and accommodations while you're in Tampa.
Yeah. The travel, the ticket's not too much, but the traveling was a lot. Even
right now, I can't even afford the tickets of these things.
No, like, and
$200 off. How much was it?
I believe like around 400, 500.
I don't know. I mean,
I always look at them, even though I'm not gonna go to a lot of them, but I always look at them.
I need to win the lottery. I want to go to all of them because I want to be involved in this community in person. But
Same.
like, there is a cost there. And I mean, I'm trying to, I'm in the process of getting, my coaching business up and running, and I'm a little slow with that. And I don't even know if I'll make enough with that to cover, everything that needs to be done around here, as well as then being able to, yeah. Well, I understand why they're so expensive. I get why they're so expensive, because basically what they do is they're putting this all together. Now, I imagine that some of the people want to make a profit. So I imagine that someone like Scott probably wants to make 20% profit off of everything. So cost of everything. So say, like when he wants to do 6,000 people at Meat Stock this coming year, right? Just using him as an example. He wants to have 6,000 people there. And then you figure however much the average ticket price is for Meat Stock times 6,000. And then you probably take 20% off of that. And that's kind of probably what it costs to run then he wants to 20% of that for his time, because it's basically a full-time job. So
Right.
he probably isn't going to an office doing other stuff. So he has to be compensated for his time.
Exactly what it is. Yeah.
But I mean, I know like when it comes to like Keto Palooza, basically what Autumn does, from my understanding, is she just basically she charges exactly what it costs to run, probably with a little bit of a margin of error in her favor, obviously, because she doesn't want to get on the hook for a couple $1,000s. But then she's also involved in the low carb cruise. I think she's at Hack Your Health. I think she's at Low Carb for Better Health. She's speaking in a lot of those, and so she does a lot of that and runs those. But I think like Keto Palooza is one of the more fairly priced ones. It's still $250 or whatever for 3 days.
Okay, Squeaky's got some math down there for you.
Yeah, so 500 times 6,000 is $3 million. Yeah, but you have to understand like what it takes for the catering. If they're providing food, they're providing, and I know they're also getting sponsorships, all the people that set up and do all of the stuff while they're there. But I imagine there's overhead. There's probably some accommodations being taken care of for some of the speakers. There's a lot of things that have to happen with the facilities, the venues, how much those cost. Like renting a venue that holds 6,000 people is a lot of money.
Yeah. Well,
so I imagine, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Meat Stock was okay. There was like, you're gonna also have to think about what you're gonna eat. You're gonna want to buy everything. And then they did have some patties from a company. Those were okay. I could only afford one because they were $9, and then $9
for a patty.
Yeah, for a patty.
For a cooked patty.
I was kind of feisty about that. I did not like that. Is just unreasonable. So I only got one. I was like, I don't know why I'm only getting one. And then yeah, the hotel, the small. I would suggest getting a little dinky hotel because you're not going to be in there. And you're not going to care about it. Okay, we had a hotel that was small, but had 2 beds. It was called the Wanderer down there in Tennessee. And then that was actually great because it was a 10-minute walk, a 7-minute walk, give or take a few. And then it was just so easy to do that. And then, I honestly I would invite more people to just sleep on the floor on air mattresses or whatever. It's like if you really want to save some money. Oh.
Yeah, it's like I've got my KPL hotel booked for but it's like $700 for 3 nights.
Yeah.
That's and I'm only going to be there 2 nights. Like realistically, like I'm getting in because my kid's getting married the first night of KPL, which is like, but like everything's happening in October. It's ridiculous. We're having 2 kids get married in October. We got a wedding. We've got a vacation. KPL. I mean, I don't even know if I'm going to get to go to KPL. I'll probably cancel that. And I don't even like, it's just the money and everything and the logistics and all of it coming in together. It's like, I mean,
yeah. And then you got to rent a car. most of the time. If you
Well,
fly,
I
you
mean,
gotta
for
rent a car.
KPL, I just drive. It's only a 2-hour drive for me.
Oh, that's good. That's
KPL is a
perfect.
2-hour drive. It's just Indianapolis to Louisville,
Yeah.
but it's like not even 2 hours really. It's like right
So
at 2 hours and I'm there.
it took my mom and I 2 flights to get there and 3 flights back, each an hour-ish, and then that was and the airport's not terrible. I was freaking out about the airport for no reason, but it's just a freaking lot. So honestly, I would also bring outfits. Um, I would not bring any more than 3 outfits and a comfy outfit. Duh, wear the comfy outfit on the airplane. And then I bought too many I bought too many outfits and I didn't even wear any of them. I wore what was I had to be comfortable because I was already like on a high of something, and like anxiety, whatever, struck at the wrong time. And then so I just ended up wearing my wearing my yoga pants and a long shirt, and then it was like great. And I packed all those for nothing. And then you have to pay for your bags or a bag, or sometimes the airports will have it for free. Yeah, it was a whole lot. And then the car, if you rent a car, be careful of how new you want the car. If you say like an older car, I would suggest the older car. But it's funny. We got we used the car, but we only used it just we didn't even really need it, honestly. We could have just Ubered. We could have just Ubered from the airport to the hotel. So, yeah. But that was my experience. My experience. That and then actually, everything will end up being worth it. I got to talk to Courtney for a while. And then Jenny came and found me. And then that was just like the highlight of my time when I got to spend some time with those two. So it was good to meet them in person. But even though they met weird anxiety up here me. So.
Well, I imagine they were on high alert too. I mean, you got to figure those kind of events, like that's a lot. Even with KPL, like one of the biggest events I've ever been to is KPL, and it's 350 people. You
Right.
magnify that times how was meat stock? What 4,000 this year? 3,000 this year? This last year, the one you went to, like 3,000.
I could see the difference. I know Courtney was like wanting to go everywhere in the booths and stuff before like they closed down and took breaks and whatever. And then you see Jenny. I think Jenny's more used to it, but I'm not completely sure. But and then just stuff like that. You could see everybody's was a little like that was not the best place for it though. It was kind of awkward little L-shaped thing you got for there was a room and then there was an L-shaped hallway that booths were in too. So it's like, it wasn't a huge room. It needed to be big. So, but and then
yeah, and hopefully this new location in Nashville will be better. And who knows if they'll do it in Nashville every year? Maybe they'll do it in Nashville, then maybe they'll do it in I don't know. I mean, here in Indianapolis, we have the convention. We have a convention center here.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we have a major we have conventions just about every weekend.
Cool. Yeah, that's
I mean, I don't go to any of them, but I mean,
it's like Kansas City is so overlooked, but it has convention centers out the butt. All the convention centers you want and all the fancy hotels, all the steakhouses, they're all right down there. And it's like, why is this so overlooked? I'm so tired of living in Kansas.
I imagine that they're not overlooked I imagine they're booked all the time. It's just a matter of who's running these things, where are they? That's like, I don't know where that Scott guy lives for him to want to do in Nashville or Gatlinburg.
Yeah. I don't know I don't know too much about Scott. So.
Yeah, and then I know it would be amazing to be able to be involved with Chris Cook in Nashville, Jenny Middich, and all the ones that are doing that cooking retreat thing, but that's like that the early bird ticket prices are like $1,700.
Holy crap.
I don't have $1,700. Like,
I don't even have $17.
I have $17. I mean, let's not get crazy. I've been known to have hundreds of dollars. Okay.
I don't even know what $100 looks like anymore. What's that feel like? Is it heavier than a $20 bill? Anyway.
Well, Mason says that Atlanta has everything, but Atlanta is like, my wife was there a couple years ago for a nursing convention, and I went to go pick her up. I drove down there and stayed the night, like on the last night that she stayed there. And we went out with people that she knew. We went to dinner and stuff, and then we stayed in the hotel. And we stayed like super fancy hotel, like really expensive. Like parking one night was $50. And we did that, and then I drove around the like the Olympic Plaza in Atlanta, waiting for her to be done. I thought that because she went off to her thing, and I stayed around and I showered and I checked out of the hotel, and then I went and got like breakfast and did all these things, and then I went and I was like, well, maybe she'll be done. She was like, it was like 4 more hours. I'm like driving around in circles for like the whole day. And then we went and met up with some friends of ours who were living in Atlanta at the time. And a friend of mine was actually in Atlanta visiting them. So we went to lunch or dinner, drinks with all of them. And then we went to South Carolina. We went to Hilton Head Island for a couple days.
Yeah.
That was nice. We went to Cologne Beach and stayed in that area. That was really nice.
I've been like South and North Carolina, but still, yeah, they're really pretty down there. So
I couldn't imagine. Like, I mean, Atlanta's cool, but it's like so busy.
I hear Nashville's that way too, especially
Nashville's not anywhere near Atlanta busy.
Oh, I haven't been very many places. So Tennessee, I hadn't traveled since I was in since I was in high school, I hadn't traveled. Now I can go to Missouri anytime, so it doesn't feel like traveling. So anyway.
Well, that's like, I don't really consider going to Ohio, Illinois, Michigan, or Kentucky or Wisconsin traveling.
Yeah. So, and then what was it? I went to Michigan to visit family, and after I graduated, and then I just haven't traveled. I just work. See. So, but like I could see why you won't want to have it in like Kansas City, but otherwise everybody has accessible Ubers. The Ubers here, like they're everywhere, and then stuff like that is just like,
I think realistically it just comes down to whoever's running it where they live.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like that's why Hack Your Health isn't in Austin anymore. It's in Tampa because she moved to Tampa. She was living in Austin, so she was doing what used to be called KetoCon. Now it's Hack Your Health by KetoCon or whatever. So that's why it's in Tampa now, because she lives in Tampa. But she was in Austin, so it was in Austin for a bunch of years.
Okay.
Like there's low carb San Diego. There used to be like low carb Breckenridge. There's cool. There's like the Keto Orlando or whatever that's going to be called next year, whatever. There's a bunch of the big ones. Like nothing happens where I live either. I mean, I would have to throw one here to make it happen. And Shannon and I talked about it one time. She goes, "You won't do it." And I'm like, "You are right." Well, I mean, you got to figure like because I kind of understanding like it would be about $100,000 to put on something Keto Palooza size. That's $100,000, and then you got to like, okay, then I got to divide that by like 400 people, and then I got to get 400 people to show up.
I can't even.
And I mean, Thomas may think I'm famous and all, but I don't think I've got 400 people draw in me. You know what I mean?
I don't even have 10.
It doesn't even matter what your subscriber count is, because I could draw from other subscribers. I'd have to have other people involved in it with me and have speakers. Those speakers would then have to bring in a draw. Could I even get Dr. Barry to be a speak. You know what I mean? There's a lot of things have to fall into place for me to make that work.
I am totally not ready for that stuff yet. No.
It's a ridiculous undertaking. I mean, that's like, Scott's putting together this big thing. I don't even know him. Never talked to him. Never met him. Like I think I'll meet Carrie Mann on the 27th. I got to buy my ticket still for that movie. I'm not going to the dinner. That's $130. No way.
I've met Scott in the lobby when I was talking to Courtney. And then he's okay. He's just very professional. He's I don't want to say quiet, but he was quiet there. So he's just I think he's just that kind of guy you got to get to learn and know, and then he'll like relax a little. So
Aaron's here. Hello, Aaron.
Aaron, hi. Look at that. Cool. We have an audience. I need to go to the restroom. Are you okay with that?
I mean, I don't have a choice, huh?
Okay.
Oh my goodness. Could you imagine what it would look like if I ran like some kind of convention? Could you imagine what it would be like? How weird that would be? Me in charge or something like that? It'd be metal bands playing and stuff. It'd be awesome. Be so cool. Like, why is this metal band playing right now? Like, I don't know. I don't know about it. I don't know if it would be the most awesome one. It would definitely be the least professional one. It would be like held together with duct tape and Gorilla Glue. She said she had to go to the restroom. She didn't say nothing about putting on a sweater. You're muted. There you go.
No, it's the best sweater ever. I have to wear it during a live. At least once. And let's see. I got to save my pennies too. Actually, my pennies for the pop at the library because it's 99 cents. That's where I'm at right now. Oh my god. But no, I'm looking for a job and I just don't know what to do anymore. My mental capacity is little to none when it comes to retail, so can't do retail anymore.
I just say, like, you say that you have a McDonald's in walking distance. Let's go work the fryer.
Oh, good hell time. To the F no. I get so fat there.
I think about that too, but I'm like, all the burger patties I could eat, I wouldn't have to buy food.
Right. I mean, I did that before I lost the other job, and my mental with jobs have, like, I don't want to say it's gone to craps, but like I have little to no tolerance for any idiocy, and that's like every day. Like, customers go dumb right when they get out the little kiosk thing. I was like, do you not know how to push buttons by now? Like, how old are you?
Like, my thing is, why are they even doing the kiosks on the inside anyway? Eventually, like, the way I look at McDonald's is we'll be seeing, like, I say within 10 years, most McDonald's will be like rallies. Drive-through only. No rest, no interior, nothing. They don't want you inside. They don't want you, just pay on the app, and then they can just have the crew to make the food, someone manning the drive-through, and that's it.
That's how our
it's
Long
already
John
paid.
Silver,
it's already done.
That's how our A&W and Long John Silver's are. And another restaurant.
Long John Silver's a money laundering ring, I'm telling you. Because they're all still in business and no one ever goes there. So they're laundering money.
I would go there and just get hush puppies. That was my thing. 8 hush puppies and I was good. So
I saw a thing today that they had shut off the Hadron Collider in CERN.
What?
And like the Hadron Collider in CERN.
Whatever
they shut it off.
Oh.
Well, It's like physics. It's all things about for physics, like where they're taking these. It's like this long miles and miles of like this tubing thing, and they're trying to run like things inside of it to like that's how they like figured out the Higgs boson and all that stuff. Nerd stuff, you know. But they said they turned it off. They're gonna redo it and turn it back on in 2030. And they're like, yeah, that's why like the cornucopias showed back up on the Fruit of the Loom packaging, and everything. The timelines keep changing. They turned it on, and like Berenstein Bears changed, and like Shazam disappeared, and
that's what I was gonna bring up. That's what I was gonna bring up. I have 2 books, right? I have 2 books, same Berenstein Bear books. They're like, I don't even know where they are right now. Probably somewhere in my son's bookshelf, but they're spelled differently. And they look a little different.
See,
like, what in the hell in the timeline?
Different timelines, I'm telling you.
And then the Pikachu too. I had a Pikachu card for the longest time, and then my son had the audacity to lose it. And then the tail. He noticed that the tail was different. It's like, holy shit. It's like, what are they doing? And then the Rubik's Cube is a different too, I swear. But yeah.
You get to figure that there's like there if you think about string theory and you think about like infinite universes and infinite timelines, there's gotta be like a timeline where I'm handsome and funny. You know? Like I'd be unstoppable. Hello, Carrie. How you doing, buddy?
Then what would I be? Anyway, I have abs.
Pick and choose whatever you want.
Yeah. All right. Hi, Kelly. Welcome in. Alicia. That's the new way to spell Alicia, or that's the correct way. I don't know how to spell Alicia, but I've seen the way I spell it.
I don't spell good. It's fine. Maybe there's a timeline where I'm a good speller. I can't even do it with spell check. Fails me all the time. Spell check is like, I got you.
How do you spell good then?
I don't know. If you ever seen the Stephen King the Stephen King movie, the Shining, it's like MOON, spells good.
Yes. Oh, I used to read Stephen King books. Those were good. So little intense. The last one I read was Cell, and I had to like put it down. So that was in high school. So there you go.
Squeaky Monkey Coconut says, I have something interesting. I had a kid's book as a kid, and I still have it, but now I have 2, and they both have my grandma's writing in it for the same Easter from the same year to me. See? Timelines are all jacked up.
You went through a portal. Shit.
Yeah, that's some portal stuff going on. You know what I mean?
Portal shit.
And we don't even have jetpacks.
I think we do, but they're hiding it from us because we would be idiots.
We don't have them hoverboards they promised in Back to the Future too.
They have hoverboards. They do.
Well, not like they do in Back to the Future 2.
And
we don't have that. We don't have like the little microwave thing that they open it up. It's the Black and Decker thing. They put a pizza in that's this big and it comes out this big. What?
And the McDonald's. Okay, so Spy Kids 1, preferably. Where are we gonna get that microwave technology? It's like, can I just like the little foil packet of McDonald's they had? They just put it in the microwave and go, ping, and then it was a whole meal.
Oh my goodness!
Have you ever seen Spy Kids? You need to.
No.
Oh my god.
Well, I'm sure it's been on in the house.
Spy Kids is amazing. I don't know how old is your oldest one?
Our oldest kid is 28.
Yeah, so yeah, he might have seen it. So there you go.
Like 28, 26, and 22.
That when my son goes to the lake, he has to have his Spy Kids marathon. I was like, let's see. I was a Mary Kate and Ashley fan, a big one. I was a big Mary Kate and Ashley fan. Not anymore. So good.
Well, they don't do anything anymore. Now they're just trying to be skinnier.
They look weird. They look sick. They need some protein. but they did have their own
Oh
clothing
yeah,
line.
yeah, yeah. The Fifth Element. In the Fifth Element, she was like, oh, and then she puts a thing in and she pulls out it's a whole roast, like a whole chicken turkey thing, and she's sitting there just chowing down on it.
That would be yummy. Yeah. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, we have Lorraine Baxter. I don't know why I had to say it like that, but it sounded like that in my head.
Hello, Lorraine. How are you doing? People are like, I love listening to him, and I hear my own voice. It makes me want to jump off a bridge. Like,
well, same.
I don't get it.
I mean, not your voice, my voice.
You're like, I hear Dustin talk. It makes me want to play in traffic.
I hated my voice for the longest time, and then I went, and then I did YouTube, and I was like, now it's okay. It's like I can listen to it.
Oh yeah, I mean, like I had a job for years where I was on the phone all the time, and they would record every single call that you did, and then they would like score your calls. You have to listen to them. I never listened to mine. I just had to I had a goal to be as good as I could be, so I never had to listen to the call.
That's funny. That's funny.
Because I'm like, I don't like hearing my voice. And then what do I do now? Sit and edit shit all day with just me and my voice. I'm like,
same. That's weird, isn't it? It's like I used to think I had the most disgusting, squeaky, elfish like voice. It used to just gross me out. It was like, like an ear tingle when I heard my own voice. But now I know it's not that bad. It's not that bad.
Yeah, I think it's still very normal for people to hate the sound of their own voice.
Yeah, I thought that was just me for the longest time.
It's everyone.
Yeah, it's everyone. It is. Even the one podcast person who's on her channel all the time said she hated her voice, and she said actor and stuff like that. It's like, no, but it sounds okay.
That's why I don't use headphones.
No. I'm trying to stay away from my wireless headphones to see if the wired headphones, because Alea English told me that it does make a difference, and I really do believe it does, because I had the opportunity to lose these for a month, and then I found them again, but I was using my wired headphones, and that did make a little bit of a difference. I swear, I don't know what it is, but it's there.
And the difference in what?
Like I've had it ringing in my ear since I was like 12, you know, and then it has died down some because I use my wired headphones a lot now because of that reason, and it's gotten quieter, and sometimes it does stop. I literally think I was around too much machinery when I was younger at the farm, so that's probably what happened. But
and I've heard some people say like with the carnivore diet, their tinnitus will calm down some a bit too.
Yeah, it does.
Because it could be some inflammation in the ears, the inner ear, and all that stuff. Because we got to remember, like our body is meat and electricity. Like, I mean, it's like we're meat with electrical pulses. You know what I mean? Like
meat in a battery. There you go.
But basically, we're a meat battery.
Yummy. The best battery.
Right?
No alkaline.
Why do you think we need electrolytes? Electrolytes are a thing that go in batteries. There's electrolyte solution in batteries. Car battery, Duracell battery, or lithium ion battery.
I was actually dared to like a battery one time. I did. That was but
Squeaky anyway. Goes, it's not true. I call it a meat suit. But what runs the meat suit? The meat battery. It's a squishy meat battery. It sounds gross.
Let's talk about our squishy meat batteries today.
What did I learn today? Dustin said something about being a squishy meat battery.
No, I'm just envisioning like a squishy and
it's like if your electrolyte balance is off, your meat battery doesn't work.
Yeah, actually, I added a ton of salt this year, and a bunch of my cramping went away. It's mostly my knees that I feel like need oil half the time. And then
so you're the 10 man.
When I added a ton of salt, my bloating went down. Like, wow, that's it.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Well, like there's a new like trial thing from Salty.
Yeah.
They are doing, it's basically their electrolyte packet, their clean slate, but it's only the sodium.
Oh,
Like
okay,
1,500
cool.
milligrams of sodium.
Yeah. The other one, Saltier, not advertising, but they have a plain one too. So.
Well, yeah, Squeaky says we got to charge the meat batter. We wireless charge. We just close our eyes for a while and we wirelessly charge.
Whether we're actually
drink some electrolytes and close our eyes for a while.
Maybe eat a pickle. Anyway. Yeah. I actually haven't got rid of pickles at all throughout this diet because I love pickles.
I mean, okay. So we were talking like off camera, like the differences between like, I was trying to explain this on Grandma's channel the other day, and I don't think it obviously doesn't come across when you're trying to type it out, but like the differences between like keto, ketovore, carnivore, low carb, lion diet. It's all like it's like you're trying to name different bands in the same genre, right? Like it's like Nirvana, Alice in Chains, I
don't know.
Then there was Pearl Jam and Soundgarden. They're all from the same area, but they're like the same, but they're not the same band. They're just different. That's like, like when I try to make a joke about when I was in high school, girls would be like, so like, are you like alternative or what? I'm like, which meant, do you listen to like Nirvana?
That was alternative, I guess.
Yeah, and I'm like, I don't know. Yeah, I like Nirvana and Alice in Chains and all that stuff. But I think when it comes to like, we're so desperate, like we're like, to me, it doesn't matter if you only eat meat or if you eat meat and some veggies or if you only eat veggies. I don't give a shit. Like, just be here, have a good time. I don't know why who's calling me. My brother's calling me. Let's send him a picture of me on a live stream so he knows what's going on. Like he can't see my, can't see my my Facebook post.
Well,
but anyway,
at the beginning, when I first started YouTube, when I was doing carnivore, I was so obsessed with picking out a carnivore handle / tag, and thank God for my bestie Candy, Candy Hearts Art. She was like, when are you gonna realize it doesn't matter? And I was like, it really doesn't matter. It really doesn't. So then I just went like, okay, my name is this and this, and I don't care, and I haven't changed it since then. So pretty proud of that.
And here I am sitting here with Keto Simple as a YouTube handle, but like I came up with that in 2016. That's 10 years old. Like so, I'm not the same person I was 10 years ago.
No, thank God, neither am I. Holy shit. I was something. Okay. So I was 22. The year
it was better when I was 37, I guess.
I was 22. Well, I don't know. Was I in a better position when I was 22? No, because I was dumb. Anyway, I was dumb. My drinking days were short-lived because then I got pregnant at 20. Oh, fuck if I know the timeline. 2016. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I only had a few years of alcohol. I wasn't really a heavy drinker, but I had them in moments, kind of thing. But anyway, and then I got pregnant with Leslie, so that was just. I think that kid has literally saved me from a lot of things, a lot of stupidity that I would have done. So.
Aaron says, "I'm a pure example that the name doesn't matter. She is neither a booby nor a goat."
Well, shit. I mean, never mind. We have
said what I said.
Anyway.
I said what I said. I said what I said.
Do her goats have boobs? Anyway.
Yeah, but she is neither a booby nor a goat. And I thought that she was like, I thought there was a thing called booby goats, but there's not.
No, I thought for the last time she gave goat milk away.
She's like, you get goat milk and you get goat milk.
I was like, where's her store? Anyway.
If you look under your seat, you have some milk too. Like, how'd you get in my house?
That's funny. And then, let's see. I thought Mason was a dude most of the time when I met her first. Because
I just assume that everybody's a woman.
That's funny. I assume every dude. That's probably just a female thing. But
I mean, because I look at my analytics and like likelihood of anybody in my chats being a woman is high because most people who watch my content are women in their 50s or older.
I actually don't know. But
that's really just the analytics side of things. It doesn't. You can look in. You can dig into your YouTube analytics and you'll probably need more content stuff before you can really dig into that.
Oh yeah. Yeah. So far, I have the same 10 people, but those are the same loyal 10 people that I love, and they're right here. And that's what I like. So there you go. I mean, I probably have more than 10, but they're all right here. Let's see.
I just had a thought. I was like, I need a t-shirt. She says, "Hi, I'm a meat battery."
Yeah. Dustin called me a meat battery. That's funny.
Well, it's like, I think Mason could be, I mean, I don't know, Mason is or is, I mean, really, like, think about all like there's Pat. I don't know if you guys watched SNL in the 90s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. No, well, I'm that one to go venture off into the older shows anyway, so I know a lot of older stuff. I don't like any of the new sitcoms. They're all stupid.
And most of the newer shows I don't really get into. Like the newest show we watched that we liked was The Burrows.
I don't even watch TV.
It's on Netflix. It's giving me a newfound crush on Gina Davis.
That's funny.
She's 70 and so she's so cute.
And I don't know. I don't really have any favorite actors anymore. I like Evangeline Lilly, even though she's kind of odd sometimes, but I like that about her. And then, oh goodness, do I have any favorite actors? No. Tom Cruise used to be one, and I'm like, oh, goodbye. There's Gary. Hello, Gary. There we go. And Gary has a cool t-shirt out. I am really excited to hopefully get it one day. So there you go. Once the paychecks start rolling in. And then I don't know who I like. Cameron Diaz. I like Drew Barrymore a lot. That's about it. So.
Hello, Gary. Mr. No Slow.
James Stewart. Who's James Stewart?
James Stewart. He was in the Christmas movie, the one It's a Wonderful Life.
Oh, that one. Yes. Okay. Okay. Yeah. And then I like the what are they called? The Christmas Burgermeister's story.
Brother. Oh, those are the old the ones that were like the Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer and the story, like the story of Santa Claus and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That's the something Bass, Franken Bass, or
yeah,
okay. Is it Franken Bass? They also did. They were also responsible for Thundercats.
Yeah, Thundercats.
Rankin Bass, I think.
Yeah. Also, I really like the old Inspector Gadget, the one from the 80s. That is the best one. If I leave it on too long, my mom tells me to shut up. So because his voice gets so irritating sometimes.
That's the guy from it's the guy from Missed It by That Much.
I'm
The old
probably
60s TV, the 60s spy show, but I can't think of what it's called. But we probably need to be wrapping this up.
Yeah.
It's been an hour. It's been fun.
Right. Cool. Thank you for coming, guys. It was awesome to have you. I will get used to people being on my live. Yeah. That's the goal. That's the goal. Have more people on. Yeah. Hopefully I wasn't awkward, but I know I'm quirky, so
make it awkward. Let's have a good time.
All right, you meat batteries. You have a wonderful rest.
All you meat batteries.
All you squishy meat batteries. You have a wonderful
Take some electrolytes and close your eyes and get your wireless charger.
Meat is what a meat battery is made out of right here. There you go. You guys have a
Squeaky said it was fun having both of us. Well, thank you, Squeaky.
Squeaky. There we go.
Super Squeaky. Right. Wow.
A squeaky, a meat battery right there.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, if we had more time, yeah.
Do you remember? We can do it again. Just let me know.
Yeah, that would be fun. Make a more solid plan. I will. Yes. All right.
We'll have to figure out the time changes, the times.
Yeah, I'm terrible at times, so I do apologize.
Whenever I say a time, it usually means my time.
There you go, because it doesn't matter over here. So just Wednesdays through Saturdays I'm open because that's when my son is at his dad's. So I won't ever be doing one because he'll want to be on camera, and he's a ham when he gets on the camera, and the camera is his and not mine anymore.
Well, that's why we got the granddaughter, and we don't want her on camera.
Yeah. I mean,
but she still tries to stick her hand in and do all that stuff, and she wants to be on camera so bad.
Oh.
All right. Well, love you guys. You guys have a great rest of your day, and thanks so much all for being here.
All right.
Don't forget. If you're in the chat, I know you subscribe to Robin, but anybody watching this, be sure to subscribe to Robin. She needs it. She loves it. She's great, and encourage her if you're in the replay crew, encourage her to do more of these.
Yeah.
Okay.
I really want to have everybody on, so let me know. Anyway.
You're up, booby guts.
All right, squishy meat batteries. Have a wonderful day.
Bye, everybody. She left, but didn't stop the live, and I don't have the button. I cannot stop the live, but I don't feel like I should be able to leave until she comes back to stop the live. I'm here by myself because she just left. She's like, "Up, gotta go," but did not hit the button to stop the live. I had to text her.
Okay. There we go.
And normally people like stick around and talk afterwards, but she's like, gotta go. It's her live and she left.
This squishy meat battery has issues.
And I'm like, I don't have a button.
I'm trying to be social, but I also want to leave. Goodbye. about. I was like, I want to be social. I don't want to talk to anybody. I want to try to end it.
Yeah, hit the button that says in live.
In stream, my dear.
In stream networks. Whatever.